What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here for a quick little impromptu live stream this evening. Won't be going very long. The Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron James are in Cleveland tonight to play the Cleveland Cavaliers. That game tips at 7:30, so I could guarantee you this live stream will not go past about 7:28 p.m. at the latest. Main reason I just kind of wanted to pop on today, at my local show on Saturday, one of the dealers that I talk to regularly hooked me up with a update hanger as a little Christmas gift. So I just wanted to rip this live. I've already recorded some videos that'll probably be up later this week of me opening some hangers that I got on a blowout deal. But I just wanted to pop on, rip this one live. So we'll chit chat for a little bit, let some people get in here, and then go ahead and see what is in my little Christmas gift that I got. So I'm doing good, Global. What's up, Steven? What's up, DG? What's up? She blinded me with refractors. I've already ripped some. I got probably tomorrow's video. It's already recorded. I kind of go over my Black Friday haul from all the different stuff that I got. And one of the deals was Blowout had 10 of these for 150 bucks. So I ordered 20 of them. 10 are sitting in the stash over here. Those will not be opened. 10 I have actually opened already. Those videos are already recorded, and I'll just kind of sprinkle them up throughout the month of December, most likely. But like I said, I kept this one separate because this one was the gift that I got. So we will open this up in just a couple minutes, just kind of chit chat here for a few. Yeah, Global. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. This is a lot of this is the Black Friday haul, and it goes off screen here. We got some baseball, we got some basketball, we got some Magic, we got some more Magic, we got a little football here, a little 2017 action. Got some. I don't even want to say the words. I don't even want to say the words. If you know, you know. We're just gonna put that back down. I don't even want to show that on camera. I don't want to lose all my subscribers. So, yeah, this is not to be opened, MB. This is not to be opened. This is. I got to find a place to put this. Probably gonna go on the shelves behind me. I just gotta clean them up a little bit. So we're just opening one hanger box. I don't mind opening some wax if it's just like the little retail wax. Thoughts on Baker joining the Rams? I mean, I think they sounds like they might start him this week. I think he asked for his release, the way I understand it, because they weren't going to play him. It was going to be Darnold or PJ Walker or whatever that guy's name is. No, I'm not opening up any Bowman Chrome. I do have 2 boxes. Those came in the old FedEx delivery the other night. I picked up 2 boxes of these just to kind of stash. I am not planning on opening up any of those. I think I got shipping notification on I think it's Topps Chrome Sapphire. I ordered 1 box of Sapphire, and I got a FedEx shipping notification this afternoon from Topps saying that a shipment was on the way. So, hey, what's up, Brad? I mean, I like them. I think, like, especially like Pedro and Boba are, to me, are iconic characters. Now, I went with, for my Boba Fett auto, I went with Jeremy Bullock, which is the OG Boba Fett. He's the guy that played him in the original movies. Excuse me. The Pedro auto, he just doesn't sign a lot. And I do think Pedro Pascal as, the Mandalorian, it is going to be considered pretty good Star Wars canon from here going on out. I agree. I felt not great about that box I bought one just as like a hedge. It did sell out. They're off the website today. I'm on the hunt for one of those too, Brad. Rosario Dawson. I have the I don't know if they watch the animated stuff at all. I don't know where it went. I have an Ashley Eckstein who's Ahsoka on the animated side of things. Yeah, she's a little over $1,000, I think, $1,200, give or take. I do agree with this, Jim, that Sapphire was definitely a little spendy. I did get some Topps updates hobby boxes. I pre-ordered some of those. I also pre-ordered some retail megas, so we'll probably open up one of those just to get a feel for the product. For anyone, I made a post about it. If someone's looking for a good cheap rip, I could put it in chat here. The Topps, I'm sorry, Fanatics had. Let me see if they're still in stock before I post this. Yeah, these are still in stock. They have Series 1. I'll post the link here. Series 1 retail boxes for $56. They sell for like 80 on eBay, which is retail price or secondary market price. Doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. Those have Julio short prints and variations in them, I believe. No base rookie though, so kind of a tough pool, and no auto in the retail boxes. But for $55, if you got a kid and they want to rip a box of baseball cards, there's probably worse things that you could probably buy. But yeah, lots of baseball products, lots and lots of baseball products for sure. I'm going to I'm going to stop the camera for just a second. I'll keep talking, but I'm going to swing the camera around to the desk camera so we can get this hanger box opened up. So give me 1 second. Let me just stop the camera here. I don't want to make you guys all motion sick swinging the camera around. Please hold. Just lock this in. All right. Perfect. There we go. Now I got to find my knife. Where's my knife? Knife. Ooh, gotta hide that. These are the pulls that I had from the ones that I've already opened up. So like I said, just one hanger box today. This one was a gift to me from one of the dealers at my local show. So shout out, you know who you are. I've made a purposeful effort to keep this one completely separate from all the other ones that I got stashed on my desk. Come on, autofocus. So let's go ahead and start the process of getting into this. And if you guys have any questions on anything at all, as we're just kind of going through this is just going to be a quick little casual rip here. These don't take too long. It's basically one big lump of cards. Like I said, I've kind of opened a few of these already. Usually at the price point that they are, I mean, spoilers for the video that I ended up doing on these. For I think they're like $12 to $13 on the primary market. At retail, they're like 15 to 20 on the secondary market. You can do a lot worse for $20. Bradley, he's going to the Rams. They claimed him today. 49ers did not claim him. So for anyone that has one of these, this is basically one big old lump of cards. Your good stuff, anything good, will be in the middle section there. And then, base stuff just kind of mixed throughout. The only thing I did notice with the hanger boxes, a lot of my cards I opened up kind of had rough corners in some cases. Not all of them, but some of them definitely did. I think it's just kind of a nature of the hanger pack. All right. I got. All right. I don't know if we'll need them or not, but usually you actually do need penny sleeves. This is a bad penny sleeve challenge. This is more of a top loader challenge because you're almost guaranteed. I shouldn't jinx myself here. You're almost guaranteed. Just trying to hide. Okay. Hide whatever the numbered card there is. All right. So we got some base here on top. Basically, what you're looking for is just, J-Rod, Torque. I'll make a rookie pile. I really like the former Indian, I believe, Jordan Lupo. I really like the design of these cards. I think they look really nice. That's what everyone tells me. I definitely really like the design of these. So nothing too crazy so far, but that's to be expected. Got little Indians here. I really like this stuff. They have some fun ones of these, of the different teams. The best one, the one that everyone really likes, is the there's one of Trout and Otani. Julio Rodriguez is the big one. But yeah, just a cool card. Not worth anything, but a cool card. The one thing I will hate, and I complained about this in the video that I did opening a couple of these, is they constantly flip direction, which is not fun for an opening perspective. Rookie debut. So nothing too crazy so far. A bunch of rookies, but no one that's worth more than a few cents. Okay, so nothing too crazy there on the first leg of that journey. All right, here's the spicy stuff. So this little section here in the middle has your numbered stuff and all of that. I will say, I joke about this in my video. They did Michael Pineda, 0 favors. 0 favors on that image. Sorry, buddy. All right, I did see that this was numbered. Might be a gold. Yeah, gold out of 2022. Never seen them in there backwards before. So that's the gold out of 2022. Nothing crazy there. This is the blue retail parallel, I believe. Nothing crazy there. Austin Nola, that's a rainbow foil. Love the rainbow foils. So we are whiffing pretty good on our hit section. Stars of the game. These, I pulled a J-Rod, one of these. They only go for a couple bucks. They're nice looking cards though. And then this will be little Roger Clemens postseason. Giants. Helio Ramos. And then the bottom section here. So we really need some good base rookies to bail this one out. Because this hanger did not have bangers. This was a gift, Jim. So I lit no cash on fire for this. Ah, there we go. Bobby Witt. There's a little Bobby Witt base rookie. Probably our best card so far. Hate how these switch up from top to bottom. Drives me nuts. Drives me crazy. Cool picture there, Chris Archer. Can we get a J-Rod base? Soto. And last card mojo. Owen Miller. Nope. That one was a whiff. Pure whiff. I agree, Andrew. 100%. One of the best rips for the money, in my opinion. %100 agree. I have noticed this issue on a lot of them. See how that edge is really rough? A lot of my cards out of the hangers had an edge like that, where it's very, very rough. A lot of my J-Rods look like that. So that almost whiffed the penny sleeve challenge. I'm not going to lie. Though most of the rookies out penny sleeve, it almost whipped the top loader challenge. I will put the, where's my top loaders? I don't know where my top loaders are right now, but I'll put that, I'll top load that. Hey, Alonzo, what's up, buddy? I did hit the Hartville show. It was fine. I didn't pick anything up. I'm being pretty selective right now. And I got a little wallet fatigue going on. For sure. So this is the rookie pile. So like that, out of that one hanger box, like, I mean, once again, a lot of these are like 5-10 cent cards or whatever. But like that's all the rookies and inserts out of a out of a $12 hanger box. Like someone said in the chat, oh, we got some porn bots here. Hold on. And I mentioned this exact same thing. You just don't feel bad after opening one of these. And I think it's partially due to it constantly feels like you're hitting something because of all the rookies and inserts, even if it's low value stuff. And then on top of it, the price point, even on the secondary market, they're like $15. So you feel kind of even better about it because it's not like you lit 50-60 bucks on fire like you would if it was a blaster box, if that makes sense. Hartville was fine. It was, like I said, it was pretty much the normal Hartville show. Trying to think if I have anything else that I need the desk camera for before I switch back. Blow through 60K in ripping wax, or blow through 60K in what? Like on gambling, or what was he doing? I mean, I could just go on Leighton and watch them rip through, 50, 60K. I do have a my CGC order popped, so I have CGC cards coming back. I didn't get shipping notification on those yet. At least I don't think I did. Oh, maybe that's, I bet you. Nope, that's from Tops. Yeah, I didn't get shipping verification yet on sorry, I just got distracted by something. I didn't get shipping notification yet on my CGC order, but my CGC grades did pop on that Spider-Man. But whew, I got kind of smoked. I'm not gonna lie. That order was rough. Spoilers for that video whenever I get him in hand and record the video. I got smoked on that order. I mean, I hit some pretty decent grades for sure, but generally speaking, a lot of low grades on that one. I think I got a CGC 6 on one of my Spider-Man cards that I sent in. Usually a couple days. Nice. I think those are going for, I don't know what those are going for in a PSA 10. That's the Gatorade bath one. I think in a PSA, I think raw, they're still going for like 175, 200. I could be wrong. I did not go to the Philly show. I'm going to stop this camera and spin it back around again. So once again, please hold. Do it this way so you all don't get seasick. All right, that should be decent enough. All right, there we go. Back in action. So nothing crazy out of the box break. Wit base was our best card. Nothing. Oops, come on, autofocus. Nothing crazy. Couple bucks. I don't know what these go for, like $2 or something. But once again, for the price point, I agree. I think they're the best rip out there. Flipping Steve's doing good. I talked to him about a week ago. He's in the process of moving. That's why he hasn't really been around much. Between work and he got a new house. I think he got a new house anyways, or is in the process of getting a new house. So I think that has him pretty tied down at the moment. I haven't really been paying attention to the Bowman Chrome single market. I mean, that's to be expected. That's going to happen. Like that's completely normal. This product comes out, and then as soon as it comes out, single prices start high, and then immediately go like this for about a month until they flatten out. I do like Lord of the Rings. I'm not a book guy. I've never read the books. I enjoy the movies. I watched Rings of Power. My wife has for Christmas last year. I got her from, I think it's from the Topps Lord of the Rings set. I got her Viggo Mortensen on card auto card off eBay for, I think, Christmas last year. Was it Christmas? Might have been Christmas. Christmas or her birthday. I've been hearing about this. I don't know. Probably not. Ouch. Yeah, we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. This is for those coming late to the party, this is the Black Friday haul. Yeah, I don't know much about that show. I heard about Cosmic Chrome, but I didn't get any of it. Nah, just a little stash, that's all. I did see that. That the bench clear PSA thing is pretty wild. Pretty wild. I'm sure that'll make the rounds everywhere. I think it already has, actually. I think I've seen. I saw their video, and then I saw I think AIH did one. I think Dustin did one. So I'm sure that'll be the talk of the town. I already have a bunch of stuff recorded for this week. I probably won't do a standalone video on it. I'll probably talk about it on Sunday a little bit. I mean, there's not much to say. It's a terrible look for PSA. I don't know what they were thinking on that. I don't know how they thought that was going to go. Like, how far behind will 2022 be released? I think Score just came out, so we'll probably get 2022 Prism football probably in the spring, if I had to guess. I don't know that you want it though. The class sucks from like a air quotes card perspective. I mean, if you're just collecting, it's fine, but 2022 football class is not good. Yeah, my wife's is in a PSA 9, I believe. Yeah, I saw him Cards of Comics. I was gonna do one for tomorrow. Like I actually was gonna record that instead of just pop on a live. And then I don't really have anything that crazy to add to the conversation that wasn't already said. So, I mean, I could make one and it would probably perform pretty well, but just based off of thumbnail and people like to hate on PSA any chance they get. So I know if I did the video, it would probably perform pretty well. I just don't know that I have much to add to the conversation beyond I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It's a terrible look. Like, so I'll probably add it. I'll probably tack it on at the front half of the uh the Sunday weekly update. Stuff like that is like just to kind of get into the weeds of like content creation. It's kind of like a catch 22. It's like I really don't want to like I can make that video, it would be fine. I don't really have any passion behind making that video per se. Because like I said, I think everything's been said that needs to be said about that. I don't have a unique take on it. But if I don't make the video, people will be like, "Hey, what's your take on the PSA bench clear thing?" Or, "Oh, look at Neo. He doesn't want to badmouth PSA, so he didn't do a video on it or whatever." It's just like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I would imagine. I mean, bench Ty said in that video that he did today, he's still going to use PSA. I would imagine it's going to be low. I don't think there's going to be a lot of demand for this year's Prism product. I could be completely wrong. What I'm curious about is where does 2022 update Chrome baseball settle in at? Yeah, Jeff and PSA are the video view monsters right now. It just depends on what. So, but here's the tricky part with Tatum. And I love Tatum. I only have one Tatum card left. It's the green prism color match. It was on the desk earlier. It's sitting right here. I usually keep the color match stuff on the desk. Gorgeous card. I traded for this at the National at 1,100 value, I think, give or take, and one just sold on a BGS 9.5 for 1,200, and he's having a really good season. The problem is, one, you would actually probably need to sell. Typically, peak value is before the actual championship happens. So if you were looking to move Tatum, you'd actually probably need to move him in the conference finals, or like between the conference finals and the NBA finals. The bigger problem is that the NBA finals aren't until May or June, whenever the hell they are. What does cards do between now and May? That's 6 months, basically. If the market continues to trend down, even if he spikes up, like what's your best case scenario? Does it just bring it back to today's value? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just speculating here. Now, maybe he's playing so well that his values hold flat. And then if he makes like some monster playoff run, they do spike up. Once again, I don't know. So that's kind of the weird thing right now with the market still trending down and general macroeconomic concerns that have nothing to do with sports cards, just life in general happening. Does the world get worse the first few months of next year, stay the same, or get better? Who knows? I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. Uh, I mean, I would argue it's a pretty bad quarterback class, at least from a card perspective. Yep. Yes, I am card porn. You got it. You got it. I did get some of the update boxes on Target. I got 6 of them. I got 6 of them. I got 6 mega boxes from Update Chrome, and I got 3 hobby boxes from Dave and Adams. Yeah, I mean, that was expected. I talked about that in multiple videos right after it happened. We all knew that was going to happen. The second he didn't hit the record, it immediately fell off the face of the earth. Like uh that's no surprise at all. Like, no surprise. What time is it? Okay, 7 o'clock. I got about another 15, 20 minutes. But I don't have to necessarily go that long. Main reason I wanted to pop on was just kind of rip that hanger box. But I'll keep we keep rolling through chat questions if you guys got anything. I don't really have anything super specific to talk about. The mountain of wax behind me will be discussed in tomorrow's video. So if you're curious why I have boxes upon boxes upon boxes sitting behind me here that even go off screen, that's for tomorrow's video. Once again, this is basically the Black Friday haul sitting back here. We are not ripping the 2017 Optic Mega. No way. No way is this getting ripped. Talk about risk reward right here. Do you pull a Patrick Mahomes card or not? If not, there's lighting some money on fire. That was a pretty good deal, though. I don't have a specific number in mind. It would almost kind of depend on the product. The sports stuff, I would look to flip sooner. The TCG stuff, I would look to hold longer because I think that the TCG stuff, specifically Pokemon, and I'm kind of a noob to the Pokemon scene, so please don't take my word for it. But I feel like that stuff is going to age slower because it's not performance based. You know, it's more just scarcity based of kind of waiting out the market for the supply cycles to run through. So anything I buy in the TCG space, in the back of my mind, I don't have a specific hold time on it, but I know I will probably be holding that longer because it's naturally going to marinate slower. The sports stuff, like, you know, the Topps update hobby boxes or whatever, if J-Rod comes out next year and has a monster season and those things level up, like, I would look to at least move some of them. That's part of the beauty too, is I'm taking the same approach to wax as I do singles, and I'm buying multiples. So like I have 4 boxes of update hobby paper, you know, flagship, whatever. And I have 2 jumbo boxes. So if they spike up, I will slowly sell through, you know, I'll sell one hobby box and then I'll sell another hobby box and then I'll sell another hobby box and so on and so forth, and kind of slowly work my way through it. That way I'll be taking some profit back. And then if they continue to climb up, I could kind of ride that wave up. If they crash somewhere along in the ride there, then I've at least taken some profit out to lower the cost basis on the other stuff. That's my mental approach for it anyways. I think as a vendor, it's good. I don't know. I have never brought wax with me to try to like flip to a dealer or to a trade night or something like that. So I can't comment on that. The only thing I think like out of this that would be super desirable from that standpoint would probably be the 2017 Mega, just because you don't see a lot of them. 1,000% there's a Mahomes auto in there. I bet you there's a Mahomes auto and a red and yellow. It's a double Mahomes box. I already have one bin completely full. There's a bin off camera here that has like Bowman Chrome Megas from last year and some of that retail Prism and Optic that I bought. Some Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer boxes. I forget what else is in there. Some other Pikachus. Trying to look. I could see it off camera, but it's kind of far away. Oh, nice cards and comics. That's a tough question. I'd have to think about it. Probably like, I mean, if you're talking modern, I think right now, if you're buying modern, probably the best thing to do is dig pretty deep on baseball. It's kind of like the quiet time to buy baseball. I mean, CGC or CSG, I forget what the base membership is. I don't remember. It's probably going to wash you out because CSG is cheaper price per card than SGC. But by the time you factor in the membership, it would probably wash out. I mean, it depends. Are you looking the PC or flip? If you're flipping, probably go with SGC. If it's for PC, go with whoever slab you like better. Yeah, we talked about that earlier just a little bit ago, Jeff. I got 6 mega boxes on Target, and I got 3 hobby boxes on Dave and Adams. So I have 9 pieces of update Chrome coming in, and I got a top Sapphire box. I was not at the Philly show this past weekend. I heard it was just okay. Some people commented on my video from Sunday, I think, that were set up, and just said that it was just kind of okay. It was an okay show. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have a lot of travel, not a lot of travel. The wife and I are doing a January's already starting to stack up as a busy work month for me. February, the wife and I are potentially doing a Disney trip to check out Star Wars Land and a little Harry Potter Land because I've never been to Star Wars Land since it opened. So we might be heading down for that in February. I may go to it. The 2 travel shows that are on my radar at the beginning of the year that would like involve flights or major travel would be Atlanta. I wouldn't mind going to the Atlanta show again. I just don't know if it's going to work with my schedule. I really had a lot of fun at that show last year. I am also considering going to the Mint, but it is expensive. So I don't know if I'll go to the Mint Collective or not. It's not a cheap ticket. It's not so much as a card show, more as like a networking conference. Obviously, I'm on for the National. I've had my hotel booked for the National for like 4 months, so I will 100% be at the National. I would like to attend Charlotte Comic Con again, Heroes Con. I had a lot of fun at Heroes Con. That's over the summer, and that's a pretty easy drive. Charlotte for me is like 6.5 hours, I think. So I would just drive that instead of try to fly. Plus, trying to fly with comic books to bring back is not fun. And I had a lot of fun at that show. That's on my radar for this year. I don't know if I would do New York City Comic Con again. Not saying that I don't want to go to New York City Comic Con again. I 100% do. I just don't know that I want to go back to back years. I almost kind of want to take like a year off um, and then go back to it. But I say that now, and I could see myself getting intrigued going back to that because New York City Comic Con was fun from like a dual trip purpose of the wife and I hung out in New York City for a couple days or for like a day and a half and did Comic Con for a day and a half. So you can kind of get multi-purpose out of it. I ask me again in January. I think we see the true floor pricing after the first of the year. I'm gonna bet PSA if they really want to could probably go to 10 or 12 bucks a card if they really just want to bend everybody over. Hey, thanks, Josh. I always appreciate the grading timeline stuff. I would not bother with cards that are 60/40. I would anything I ever sent on 90 MU was dead on because centering on those cards sticks out like a sore thumb because of the way they're designed. Why don't I get comped at the Mint? I don't know. You'd have to ask the Mint. I'm probably not on their radar. I think they only comp speakers. If you're on a panel or something, I don't know. I've only talked to them once last year. They talked to me once last year about, and they gave me like a, I don't even remember what it was. They offered me like a 1-day pass or something. I mean, I think this is most shows right now. I don't think people are cash poor. They just don't want to put their cash into the market. And let's be honest, most shows are still way overpriced. The Bowman Chrome SGC thing's a pretty good deal, even if you just use it as a pre-grade service. I don't think so. I've never personally had a problem with it. Hey, what's up, Michael Stone? Hey, Scott. It's not so much the lodging that's a problem. It's just like the trip to New York. New York's just expensive, period. Hey, what's up, 357? I don't know that they could stay at that price, but I could see them dipping down to 10 or 12 bucks. I think 12 might be the next number. Um, and they could really put a lot of pain on people. It's just a matter of how long would they have to stay there. Because that's the thing, like once you go down, if they go down in price, like they could run these specials and bounce back around. The one thing I think I know for sure is I guarantee, I shouldn't say guarantee, but I'd be fairly certain that once we get to the first of the year, I think I mentioned this in the last video that I did, that um PSA will announce the $15 pricing's here to stay for sports cards and TCG. I'd be shocked if they went back up off that number. Yeah, Cleveland National will be fantastic. Just because I am an hour away. The only bad part, so the downside of the Cleveland National, um, assuming it's at the IX Center, I thought I saw something that it might actually be downtown. If it was downtown, I would actually book a hotel room. If it's at the IX Center, I'll just drive it every day. The IX Center, there is not a good central location for after hours stuff. There's not a glut of hotels, especially nice hotels, around the Cleveland airport. So that would be the only part that would be bad. Everyone's going to be spread to the four winds. If it's downtown at the convention center downtown, but I don't know if the convention center downtown's big enough. If it's at that convention center, then it would be really nice. There's a lot of nice hotels down there. They really built that area up when the Republican National Convention was in town. There's lots of good restaurants in downtown Cleveland. Plenty of good stuff. I haven't really had a chance to like really dig in on all the baseball moves so far. I mean, I've been following it as like, you know, the Twitter alerts pop up or whatever. I believe Beckett did extend. I think it's 25% off their two entry level grading fees. Mm. Yeah, it's like, are we at the bottom or are we at the temporary bottom? I think that's kind of one of the next levers that we see at PSA, like quarterly specials, different sort of specials. The problem is, I think the reason they can't run a lot of these right now is that the older stuff is still grading a lot slower. Like if it's pre 96, that stuff's crawling through the system. Modern, ultra modern is flying. So that's why you're going to continue to keep seeing specials on ultra modern. I also agree. That's another level that lever can't talk tonight that they could pull is mess around with the other pricing tiers. You know, change the economy pricing tier to 25 instead of 30. The upper end stuff drop down a little bit because they haven't touched those prices. My guess why is that they're using that stuff, the more expensive tier stuff, to subsidize lowering the costs on the cheaper stuff. Would be my guess. Right now, all the baseball products are causing me some serious wallet fatigue. Mm. That could be, Michael. I think downtown is a better place to host it than the IX Center, at least from like a after hours situation. Like I said, if it was at the IX Center, I would actually just drive back and forth every night. If it's downtown, I would probably book a hotel at least for like Friday night and maybe Saturday night, like the two big nights, and then just drive up on Wednesday and Thursday or something. That's the only other problem is that the downtown one, the parking's kind of bad. Not bad. It's just you got to pay to park. Mm. Pretty much dare them to upcharge, and if you legitimately need something back super fast. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier, Steve, with the tie and bench clear thing. Oh, and is IX Center in 24? This is indeed live, Rip and List. I did not start my new Josh Bell collection today. I actually kind of like that signing. I actually kind of like that signing. For the Indians, that's like a huge, that's a huge move. I'm sorry, the Guardians. You could definitely play. They definitely play fast and lose. I think like on a card like that, it's probably hard to comp. That's part of the thing. It's easier to slip through cards that don't have consistent comps on the bulk pricing. I am going to watch the Cavs Lakers. This live stream is going to end in about the next 5 to 10 minutes. Prove this is live. Prove that you're alive. I don't know a good way of doing that. Just checking the time. Josh Allen rookie. It just depends how far you think they could go in the playoffs this year. I mean, if you're looking for a quick flip. Mavs are a train wreck this year. Yeah, it gets rough when you're just sending one card. When it gets spread across a bunch of cards, it makes it a little bit easier to I don't know that I would trade Valera, but I wouldn't trade Valera. I'd want to see what he actually is first because he could be the legitimate bat that fixes your lineup for a long period of time. I really like him and Noel. Though Noel is probably just a strikeout machine. Hurts the MVP. It's him and Mahomes right now, and I actually would probably give Hurts the edge just because of narrative street. I mean, it depends on what you define as vintage. If you're talking about true vintage, yes. If you're talking about stuff from the 80s and early 90s, I don't personally classify that as vintage. I don't even know that I would count Lawrence and Fields. I don't know that. I think they're incompletes at this point. I mean, Burrow and Herbert still shouldn't be slept on. Hurts looks really freaking good. Tua looks really good. You still have Mahomes isn't really that old. I did not pull anything out of the one hanger that I opened. The best card that I got was just a base Bobby Witt. Nothing crazy. I've heard autos are really hard to get out of the hanger boxes. You're opening them. You're chasing short prints more than anything else. And color Julio. Is Luca gonna be the Mike Trout of basketball? I don't think so because he'll just leave. He'll force his way out at some point in time. I don't have any hot takes on the PPP loan stuff. I think it's much to do about. I don't want to say much to do about nothing, but I don't really have a hot take on it. It just. I'll be curious to see what Watson's prices do. Probably not much. This Watson has the stigma on him. I mean, and to expect him to come out like just thinking about this To expect him to come out and like look great after basically not playing for 2 years, I think is also a stretch. Like I wasn't surprised by the way that he played. As someone that has Hurts and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith in a dynasty league for fantasy, I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, Prescott's stuff never rebounded from his ankle injury. Burrow looked really good against the Chiefs. Mm. Tops update. Would you buy 8 hangers for 160 or a hobby box for 120? I haven't opened a hobby box personally yet, so I can't attest to that firsthand. I I would try to find the hangers cheaper, honestly. I think you could probably get hangers for 15 a pop if you're paying cash. I haven't looked at the top heritage stuff yet. Yeah, CC2 said he's not doing them again until spring. I think Card Collector 2 is only doing them outside now. He doesn't want to do them in shop anymore. I think it's too much, not too much work. I think it's the vibe that I got was it's a lot of work to basically reset the shop for trade night versus just setting the tents up outside. But he probably doesn't want to deal with heaters and stuff like that, which I don't blame him. So there probably won't be one there until I would best guess April, May. I wonder if 101 will do one over the holidays. They haven't had one in a hot minute. I haven't been up there for a while. Hangers got the bangers. I've pulled, I don't want to show it because it's in one of the videos. I have pulled one pretty decent card out of the hangers, like one $20 to $30 card out of hangers. I'll be at Tosley's on Saturday, most likely. I'll at least pop in for a few minutes. It's like a no-brainer for me to go to that show because it's like 10, 15 minutes from my house. It's a lot of money to pay to Grom for as injured as he is. Cooper has a question. I'm gonna go Luca, just because he's gonna get more love. Luca is a more popular player, so there's gonna be more demand for his stuff. The interesting thing with Booker is that he's from 20. What is his rookie year? 2015. So his population counts are a lot lower. His stuff's more rare, but he's kind of like lost in Phoenix out there. I would rather buy Fernando Tatis stuff than Deshaun Watson, to be honest. I ripped now 11 hangers. My best card was about a $20 to $30 card with like one $10 card and like a bunch of $1 to $5 cards. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. If you missed it at the beginning, we talked about it real quick. Fanatics has some pretty good deals on Topps retail boxes. They were running a sale today. So if you're looking for, speaking of good cheap rips, they have Series 2 for $60. They had hobby boxes up and I freaking missed them. So pissed. But if you want a good cheap rip, those aren't too bad. I haven't ripped any personally, but they do have J-Rod short prints in them. They'd be good for a kid to rip for Christmas morning. But keep checking Fanatics and Topps' website. They may run more holiday deals if you're looking for cheap wax. But yeah, other than that, we're going to go ahead and sneak out of here. Thanks for popping in, everybody. We will catch you boys and girls tomorrow. I haven't seen that Big Guy 44. What do you? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't noticed that. Like your subscriber numbers just like randomly drop. I haven't noticed that. at all. Neo Wax King, not quite, not quite. Well, like I said, we'll kind of dig into my thought process behind all this on tomorrow's video, and then so that's tomorrow. That's Wednesday. Thursday's video is Topps Hanger opening, 3 Topps Hanger box openings, and nothing for Friday yet. And that's assuming nothing crazy happens, that something needs to get bumped, because box openings will always get bumped. So they'll always get pushed back for actual stuff that's timely. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys and girls. It's time to go watch Garland and Mitchell and Mobley and Allen take on LeBron and AD, and see how they do tonight. Big game, TNT, national television. See how my boys do on the court. So catch you guys and girls later. Peace.